Hello everyone, I hope you guys are well. So, a quick message, and I hope somebody will be able to benefit. I'm gonna go straight to the point. So, in the last year, 6 months, I have been really thinking and learning about the feminine and masculine energy, right? And right before summer started, I have attended Stefan Speaks talk, his little tour in London. And I was there for the talk, and I was there then for the book signing event. And he was talking a lot about, and he's actually focusing quite a lot about on the masculine and feminine energy. Now, that started to make me think about, how was I raised? Am I fully feminine? Am I showing and I'm living in my feminine energy, right? And in the beginning I was like, well, maybe that's not fully me. Like, let's just be who I am. Like, why would I need to change? Why do I have to become more feminine? Why would I like to become more feminine, right? And all those questions started popping in my head. And then I started researching how boys later on growing up, the relationship they have with their mothers, depending on what type of mother she was for them. And that really made me think. I'm like, yes, I want my boys to later on down the line, when they're teenagers and men, still come to their mom and talk to their mom. Not be dependent on their mom, not be, that boy who would like come and ask their mom to cook for them and do their laundry, and like come and like, be the amazing loving mom every time your boy is struggling with something, right? Like, you still want your men to be able to deal with their stuff. But just be the mom who your boys feel like they can go to and talk to. So that was one thing that I was thinking about. Another thing was, one thing Stefan said is, he's like, okay, if you want to see a woman in her feminine energy, go and watch a woman when she's with children. How is she with her children? And that really made me think. Because when I'm fully rested, when I'm, maybe not particularly on the morning when I'm rushing to get out of the house and getting the kids out of the door to school, but on a normal day-to-day, when especially when the babies are small, it's like, this feminine energy when mums all are nurturing and loving and caring and cuddling, and you wake up in the morning and you're like giving them your love and cuddles, and you feel fully like, it's like this tender loving care, right? And surprisingly, I was thinking that there were men in my life in the last year, and few of them were like, wow, Priscilla, I'm so jealous of your children, because I'm like seeing how you are with your kids. And so I was getting this compliments, this like words of like, wow, like, Priscilla, you're so different when you're with your children, right? So they have, these men have seen in me that loving, nurturing, caring mom, which I don't normally see, right? Like, you're just being who you are. But I was thinking, like, this is the energy that I am giving out to my kids. This is the energy, this is the feminine energy that for a masculine man is an attractive energy. So with me struggling with my health in, month of June and July, like, I had gone through chest infection, pleurisy and all that stuff, I wasn't able to even speak out the full sentence to my kids. I wasn't able to, be downstairs and like, kids, it's dinner time, come downstairs, right? I couldn't do it. I needed to go upstairs and I needed to tell them it's dinner time. My voice needed to go down in volume, right? Like, there was no way I could raise my voice. Going back to the feminine energy, I was thinking of like, well, okay, I was brought up in a energy. I have seen a woman exerting masculine energy, because my mom, I feel like, when a woman is fully rested, she will be able to live in her feminine energy. When a woman is nervous and stressed out, she is going into and stepping into her masculine energy. And I feel like because my mom was often like that, she was stepping into her masculine energy. I was then feeling like this is the way. I have then been married, but I've noticed that in certain times in my life, I was able to be fully me as a woman, as a wife, as a mother with my children. But when things were getting really bad and they were out of my control, I struggled big time. And I was then stepping into my masculine energy. I lived a lot in my masculine energy as bossing the house, right? As a woman as well as a man. And so that really made me think. And so again, like going back into what happened with my health and everything with my children, I was like, okay, how can I make sure that I change it so then I am that mom that my boys will be able to come and talk to? How do I step into that feminine energy more with my children as at the end of the day, very often stressed out mom, because I'm playing a role of a mother as well as the father, right? Like, I carry what a woman normally carries as well as the men, right? I carry for my children their financial struggles. I carry the house, my work, my job, their school, their homeworks, everything is on my shoulders, right? So I feel like I live very often in a masculine and a feminine energy. And so that really, again, really made me think, but stay with me. Now, with the whole sickness and me changing the tone of my voice, I thought, okay, what can I do on daily basis? How can I want to live more in my feminine energy. And I can notice, oh my gosh, guys, on a daily basis, when it's my weekend off and I'm without the kids, I go out there, I see friends, I am so relaxed. Everyone is like, Priscilla, like, how is it that you can like carry everything you're carrying, and you're doing it with so much ease? But they don't see me during the week, right? They see me fully relaxed without the kids there, nothing stressing me out, and I can live my feminine energy then. So hear me out. The one thing I decided to do was to change my tone of voice. I was like, okay, if I'm going to change something, let's change the tone of voice. And I've decided it right before summer, and I thought, okay, let's do this one thing. I'm not raising my voice. If I need to go to my kids and talk to them and I call them for dinner, I don't shout from downstairs dinner time. I go upstairs and I say, darlings, it's time to go for dinner. I change the way I speak, right? Like, and there is literally power in your tongue. I've started implementing this one thing. And I'm telling you guys, it has changed my summer. I've spent 6 weeks with my kids, apart from 5 days when they have 4 days when they have gone away with their dad. Apart from the 4 days, I've been there with them every day. So it's stressful. Let me tell you, it is stressful. My mom was there for a period of time, but still it was stressful being with 4 children in a house, in a place where you don't have a garden, and every time you have to go with them, you have to leave with them to the playground, you have to cook and clean and be with them and spend time with them and take care of the house and take care of yourself, go to the gym, or like just go for a walk, go for a drive, see your friends, all that stuff. Let me tell you, none of that was easy, but this one thing has literally saved my summer. My tone of voice, the language I use, the words I use, has saved my summer. And just the idea of relaxing when I'm with my kids, even though it's stressful, even though it's, playground sometimes is stressful for children, calm down. Guys, if anyone wants to try. Tone of voice and the way you literally, I always believe that you can say anything you want. It just depends how you're going to say it. And it is, again, so true that I can tell my children anything. It just depends how I'm going to say it, how it's going to be, how am I going to bring this across to my kids, right? And in my job, particularly right now, I'm learning it big time. Empathy is a huge thing in my company, right? Like speaking to your customer, show empathy. It's huge. It feels like a part of the training, a big, huge part of our training, right? So, guys, go for it, try it. I will try maybe record another video and show you exactly and give you exact examples of what I do, how I speak, and all that. So, give it a go. Hope that encourages someone. And let's step into our feminine energy little by little every day. Love you.